Hello, dear students. Myself, Dr. Anita, and here today we are to discuss about the numerical method topic. It is the most important topic of your Unit 1, that is order of convergence of Newton-Raphson method, right? So later we'll discuss so many methods to find out the roots of various polynomials. Till 8, you have gone through the methods of bisection method and regular falsi method, or you can say false position method. So how do you remember the steps you have applied to find out the root of a bisection method? So what is the meaning of bisection method? Any polynomial you will get, so you have to undergo number of steps to find out a root by assuming the two roots and then taking the summation of roots divided by 2 and just put the third one in the polynomial, then compare like fa into fb less than 0. This is the most important condition that must be followed throughout the solution process. fa into fb less than 0, where a and b are two assumption roots and they are the very important step so that you can assume the roots and must be followed the conditions fa into fb less than 0. The condition is same for like iteration method, for false position method, for Newton-Raphson method, and like all these methods are in your unit 1. So now today we'll discuss some problems and what is the meaning of convergence of a method. Then you will say what is the order of convergence. Then we'll discuss about the order of convergence of Newton-Raphson method. What is the meaning of convergence? Like when the function, when the steps cease to find the roots of the equation, when you can say that the roots of the equation are, you have reached your root of the equation, that is your output. So when, according to the steps of bisection method or regular falsi method or any method, like in Newton-Raphson method also, suppose you are finding x1, x2, x3, x4, you can ask when you will cease the process, when you have to quit the process. So when you will quit the process, when the last value is exactly the same, at least up to 4 decimal points, then only you can say that you have reached the finite approximation value of the truth. Suppose A point B, C, D, F, you are finding fourth iteration, and in fifth iteration also you are finding A point B, C, D, E, F. Then only you can say that A dot B, C, D, E, F is your answer. Now see, this introduction of all these methods for finding the roots of polynomials, because you, all of you know in your high school methods in NCERT books that how to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. Like A, B, C are the unknown quantities that is given in the equation, and it is a quadratic. Why the equation is known as quadratic equation? Because x power is 2. So that's why quadratic. The order is 2. So that's why you are able to find out two roots and using the method minus b plus minus root over discriminant whole divided by 2. But now this quite typical methods are used here because when higher standard education. So this is the finding the roots by polynomials. If there is a polynomial, x power is 3, 4, 5, 6, or even you might get the equation like exponential equation, means the terms will be e to the power x like this. The terms will be logarithmic functions. It may be log x, or you can say the equation may be dealing with trigonometric function, sin x plus cos x, or you can get the polynomial mixture of all these like linear function, trigonometric function, exponential function, logarithmic function. It's a summation of all kinds of functions, and you have to deal with like the polynomial and how to find out the root. So don't worry, there are so many methods in numerical analysis so that you can find the root by using some particular steps. So this is all about the iterative iterative method. All methods are iterative method because in each iteration you have to do some work. You have to do some calculations using your calculator. So what is the formula of Newton-Raphson method? That this is the function that is given in the question. You have to assume a root following two roots fa into fb less than 0, you have to find out a point C in between A and B, and then only you have to find out fc value, then find out the derivative of the function, that is f dash x. Then the formula will be fx divided by f dash x. Then the next root equal to xn plus 1 equal to xn minus fxn by f dash xn. So this is f dash xn is known as the slope of the equation, and this is the formula. All of you know the formula is very popular and very easy to learn. Once you get function value, find out f dash x, then the value you put, then find out the fx of that value. According to that, in each iteration you calculate, and in very less number of steps, you will be able to find the actual root approximate value up to certain decimal points of the root. Now, what are the algorithms? Let's discuss about the algorithms. So algorithm is, it's a like consecutive steps followed by your function, and then the lastly you will get the output. So evaluate the function symbolically, like suppose it is given that find out root over of 15. So in that way, how to find out the root over of 15? You have to assume x equal to root over 15. Then squaring both sides, x square equal to 15. X square minus 15 equal to 0. Now the equation of fx, whatever you will call it as fx, and it is fx equals to x square minus 15 equals to 0. So that's why the algorithm saying that evaluate fx symbolically, use an initial guess, that is x0, find the absolute relative approximate error. Now tell me, what is the absolute relative approximate error? Like suppose x0 you have taken 1.5 and x1 you are getting 1.5103 like this. So what is the difference? What is the, by putting x value in fx and after calculation you are getting the new root x1 equal to 1.51023. So difference, that is very negligible quantity which is mentioned as epsilon. So this is known as your absolute relative approximate error. Now come to the example. I have given one example. You are working with the down the toilet company that makes the floats for ABC commodes, and the specific gravities, the values are given. These are the root values. And using Newton-Raphson method, you can find that which is more approximate to your root value. So it is given, fx is given. You are initializing the process, x0 equal to 0.05. Then putting the formula. What is the formula? X0 minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. Then only you will get x1. By calculating this formula, you are getting x1 equal to 0.06242. Now you can calculate the absolute relative approximate error at the end of the iteration is x1 minus x0 by x1 into 100. This is the formula. New value minus old value divided by new value into 100. That is the percentage you can calculate. In step 2 also, you can put x1 place in x0 and then you will get x2 equal to 0.06238. Now, the absolute relative approximate error at the end of the iteration, you are getting 0.07238%. So, after that, if you are calculating the x3, then the absolute relative approximate error at each iteration you are calculating. And at the end, you can say when the calculation of absolute relative approximate error is 0%, that means this x3 is your answer. Now the equation is converging to x3. When the equation gives us the answer, then you can say that the equation is converging to the answer. What is the answer? Like this, here the fx is given and we are getting, applying Newton-Raphson method, x3 equal to 0.062380. So this is the converging point of the fx, right? So this is about your solution process of the equation that is given, and the whole process I am just continuing. So the related process will be given as it will be shown in the graph also, how x is assumed, then how it is applied on fx. You can see this side gives us the number of equations, number of examples, number of solutions. You can see and go through the questions with answer and some other assignment questions as well, so that you can practice yourself. Now you can see the graph where x is given, fx is given, and the iteration process xi plus 1 equal to xi minus fxi divided by f dash xi. Now this is the totally geometrical representation of Newton-Raphson method, right? Now you can see what is deviation, how it is deviating. So when the answer is getting closer to fx, that means the x value is getting closer to fx. That means you are getting closer to your answer. So tan alpha is the slope, which is known as your dy by dx, f dash x. Now you can find, this is the formula, you know it very well. It is very easy to learn the Newton-Raphson formula, right? So this is about the deviation process, and you can see the algorithms in detail. What are the step one, that you have to evaluate f dash x symbolically, and you have to mention fx, then f dash x. Carefully you have to calculate the f dash x value. Then initial guess of the root, I have told you, assume two roots a and b following the conditions fa into fb, like you have used this condition in your finding the root in bisection method and RF method, regular falsy method. So what are the conditions you have followed? FA into FB less than 0. Like A you have assumed, B you have assumed, but FA into FB must be less than 0. That means one must be positive value of the function and one must have the negative value of the function at the particular A and B value respectively. So the initial guess root of the x, you have to mention it very carefully, because assuming is must, and assuming is must important. You have to do it very carefully. Then only you can find the next root very easily, and very less time the converging value will get, like you will find the answer. So this is the formula, you know it. Now, this is an important formula for converging of NR method. Absolute relative approximator is mentioned as the new root minus old root divided by new root into 100. This is a very important calculation for convergence, xi plus 1 minus xi divided by xi plus 1 mod of this thing. Like if you are getting negative value, you must not uh, just ignore the negative sense, because you are taking absolute, means order of that value, order of any negative value, absolute or mod of any negative value will be positive, and the error is always mentioned in some quantities only. It is never mentioned in positive or negative. So this is the formula of error. Now compare the absolute relative approximate error when the pre-specific relative error. So if the new error is like more than the previous error, and so they have to follow the iteration again, that he's saying. So you have to follow these steps, how the new error and the old error are getting closer, right? So the same problem, like the commode problem, and how they are adjusting to the function, that is also given. And now this is the function fx equal to x cube minus 0.165 x square plus 3.993 into 10 to the power minus 4. So this is the example, and find out f dash x, that will be 3x square minus 0.330x plus 0. So that will be like, this is the continue process of the example. X1 equals to, if the iteration 1, x1 value, how it will be calculated? X1 equals to x0 minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. So you can see x0 is 0.05 and 0.05 whole cube minus 0.165 into 0.05 square plus 3.993 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by 3 into 0.05 square minus 0.33 into 0.05. So you are calculating x1 equals to x1, x0 you have assumed 0.05, and x1 by applying the formula in the particular fx, you are getting 0.06242. So what is the relative approximate error? You can also see in the examples that estimate of the root of the first equation, how much it is deviating. Like x0 is the current root you have assumed, and x1 is a new root you have calculated. Now, the example is continued, that absolute how it is calculating. You can see the slide. the absolute relative approximate error at the end of the iteration 1 is absolute error equals to new root minus old root divided by new root mod of this thing into 100. Now, 0.06242 minus 0.05, because the 0.06242 you have calculated now, minus 0.05 divided by 0.06242 into 100. So the calculation is getting 19.90%. The number of significant digits at least correct is 0, because when this absolute error value, absolute relative error value, epsilon value, if getting approximately 0 or 0, then you are correct up to some significant digits. You have reached your answer. Now, this example is continued. Then iteration 2, the next value x2 will be x1 minus fx1 divided by f dash x1. So before that, you can calculate right away, but that I will mention that if you are calculating fx in separately, f dash x1 in separately, and getting the value, then that will be more easy and accurate for you. So whatever is convenient for you, you can apply. It varies from person to person. So you can calculate x2 equal to 0.06238. So mind it, what is x1 value? What you have assumed? 0.05. x1 0.06242 and x1 0.06242. But x2 you are getting 0.06238. Now you can calculate the absolute relative approximate error at the end of the iteration, because you are finding order of convergence. You are not just applying the formula to find out the root of the Newton-Raphson method. You are calculating here the order of convergence of NR method. That's why you are calculating relative approximate error at the end of the each iteration. So now here you are getting absolute error 0.0716. So now you are getting very less value for epsilon error. So you are getting closer to your answer, I think. So maximum value of the error for which epsilon is less than 0.5, the 2.844. So you can see example 1 is continued. Then x3 value you are getting 0.06238 again. And then you can see the graph that the root 0.06238, 0.0624, they are very closer from the graph. You can see now the absolute relative approximate error at the end of the iteration 3, absolute error equals to 0%. So that means the new value 0.06238 is your answer, because here the error is 0%, where there is no error. That means you are almost, you have found your answer. It's very nice thing. So what are the advantages and drawbacks of NR method, so that you are getting to the order of the convergence? So convergence is very fast, because in very less number of iterations, you are able to find the answer. So it's quadratic convergence, if convergence, and requires only one guess, because you don't need two guess to find out the new root. So this is only one guess. What are the drawbacks? Because it's diverges inflection point. Inflection point means what? F dash x equal to the point where f dash x equal to 0, it is just almost to that value. Then selection of the initial guess or an iteration value of the root that is close to inflection point, that may start diverging away from the root in the Newton-Raphson method. So you can find the root of the equation. There is no like so many polynomials are there. You can use your scientific calculator or normal calculator. If there is no need of using scientific calculator, that means if you are getting sin x, cos x functions, e to the power x functions, or logarithmic functions, you need a scientific calculator. That you have to mention the transfer of degree to radian, like pi radian equal to 180 degree. So you have to convert it, then you need a scientific calculator. But otherwise, you can use your own simple calculator and find the answer using the linear functions and logarithmic functions, exponential functions, like this. Now, what are the drawbacks at inflation point? Like so many iterations are doing, but you are not getting closer, like not similar value you are getting in each iteration. So that may be a troublesome method. So you have to go to the iteration 1, so that you can change the assumed value, and then you can start the process, right? So drawbacks is like number 2, that is division by 0 process. In our process, if f dash x equal to 0, then the whole process becomes f x by f dash x becomes infinite. So that's why that's a pitfall of the division by 0 or near to 0 number. That's a very major drawback of this Newton-Raphson method. Now, the third drawback is oscillations near local maxima or minima points. Results obtained by NR method may oscillate about the local maxima or minima without converging a root, because somewhere you will be able to like find answer after 12 or 13 iterations. So in that case, NR method fails, you can say, and you have to opt for new method, because some method you want very quickly answer in 2-3 steps. So in some problems, Newton method works very well, and in third, fourth step, it gives the answer. But in some steps, steps becomes lengthy. So in that case, you have to opt for another method. So many methods you have to do in your numerical analysis chapter. So don't worry. And these oscillations near local maxima and minima value, it is stable. The values are given like x at 0 iteration. You have assumed the next iteration you are where. Suppose you are getting the value negative, positive, negative, positive. I think the function's root value oscillating between negative and positive value. That creates a very trouble to find the root. Now, the root jumping. What are the drawbacks? It's a fourth number of drawback. In some cases where the function is oscillating and a number of roots, one may choose the initial guess to close the root. However, the guess may jump and converge to some other root, like fx equal to sine x, x0 you have assumed something, it will converge x equal to 0 instead of x equal to 2 pi. So this is the value that the value fx you are getting 0, but the x values are different. So what are the additional resources? Because for all resources on this topic, such as digital audiovisual lectures famous, or like Mathematica, Wikipedia, all these websites you can go through and find the related blogs or physical problems. Please visit all these sites so that you can get like particular problems and to find out the convergence method of Newton-Raphson method. So we learned that the order of convergence of NR method is quadratic. That means the order is 2. And you can say that the order of convergence of NR method so far is quite better as compared to iteration method, bisection method, and regular pulse method. Do well, practice number of problems, then you can see and you can verify the order of convergence is whether it is quadratic or not. You have to undergo so many problems dealing with so many mathematical functions. So this is all about your like NR method convergence. Go through it. I think you will find of this video. Thank you all.